So the perfect start for the Unbroke horse starts by teaching the horse how to flex to the left and to the right, like I'm doing with this mare. So I've worked with her a little bit before this. I'll go ahead and ask her to flex to the right, and she wants to keep moving her hips, so I'm going to keep going with her until she flexes to the bit and there is slack in the rein. And this is setting up the foundation to get her started in her saddle, and we'll go through the steps that it takes in this preview to this video on how to do the perfect start for the Unbroke horse. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to flex her from the left to the right until she becomes very, very soft. If she moves, I'll just go with her until she flexes right there. Next, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to flex her, and then I'm going to have her disengage that hip right there. That'd be the second step I'm going to go ahead and do. And again, this is setting up not only the foundation to start her in her saddle, but it's setting up the rest of the foundation for her training. And to learn more about this, click on the animation at the top where it says join my Hughes horsemanship members page, or click on the link in the descriptions, and you'll see all my videos on my membership page in full on how to performance, problem solving, starting a Unbroke horse on her saddle, horsemanship, and so much more. Next, I'm going to go ahead and bring out the blanket, the saddle blanket, and I'm just going to put it on her like she's been having it put on all her life. I'm going to take it on, and I'm going to take it off and put it back on. Then I'm going to go ahead and ask her to start moving her, flexing and disengaging her hip again, just like we started with in the beginning as we started teaching her how to flex and disengage her hip. We're just going to do it with the blanket now, and I'm also going to do it from both sides. Of course, there's a lot more steps that go into it than this, and if you want to see those steps, or you have a horse you want to start on her saddle, join my membership site and you'll see all these videos in full. So then we come around to the saddle. Again, I'm going to put the saddle on like I've been doing it all her life, and she took a couple of steps. That's alright. I'm not going to cinch the saddle up yet. I'm going to go ahead and start flexing her and disengaging that hip, because this is the first time she's ever had a saddle on her back. And then I'm going to do it from the right side. So you always want to do things on the right, on both sides. And I'm going to go ahead and have her flex, and then I'll have her disengage her hip. I don't have a dressage whip with me to tap her to move her hip, so sometimes I got to push on her hip a little bit or tap on her hip with my hand to get her to move her hip. So now we go into the cinching up part. And so I'm going to go ahead and string the latigo through the cinch, and then as it gets going through, or as I put it through the cinch, I'm going to step to the side so you can see. I'm just going to gently lift the cinch up to where the latigo up to where the cinch touches her heart girth, and then I'm going to go ahead and cinch her up all the way. And when I cinch her up all the way, it's going to be tight enough to where the saddle wouldn't come off, but loose enough to where I wouldn't get on. Then I'm going to go ahead and continue to flex her and disengage that hip. And she's a little off balance there because I did cinch her up tight enough to where the saddle won't come off, but loose enough to where I wouldn't get on. And so she's going to be a little off balance in the beginning because it's a different feeling having that saddle on her back and having it cinched up. Then I'm going to go ahead and tighten the saddle up tight enough to where I would get on. And then my precepts is I'm going to put one foot in the stirrup, take one foot out, put it back in, put some weight there on it a little bit, and if anything ever went wrong, then I would flex her and disengage her hip. And she's doing really awesome there. Now there's a lot more steps that go into it than what we're going to show in this preview to start an Unbroke horse. But if you want to see all the steps that it takes, plus another 180, 200 videos in full length, join my membership site. So after we get done going through all those steps, now here we are walking her around. And it's just as simple as that. And I'm just going to let her walk. Then I'm going to pick up a rein. I'm going to have her give to the bit, flex, and have her go to the left. And I'll do the same thing going to the right. So talking more about my membership site here real quickly. Click on the animation at the top or click on the description at the bottom on the link. And go and look at everything we have to offer. Even if you don't want to join now, at least go ahead and follow us by scrolling down a little bit on the membership site. You'll see where you can leave your email and get free horse training tips, articles, and update on new video releases. To actually see all of the videos that we have in full with step-by-step, easy-to-follow methods. Join my membership site, and we can for sure help you with any problem you might have. Thank you.